Hi, lovelies. So, today I will be talking about some important documents that you need to have in order for you to apply to a school in Portugal. These documents are really very important because these are what they would use for you to even have access to the domain. Okay, the first one is your international passport. This is very important. It serves as an identity. This is what they use to know if you are a national or an international student. So it's very important, and it must be at least 6 months valid. Yes, there are some people that would apply when it is about 2 months for it to expire, and when it expires it becomes an issue. Okay, so to avoid that, ensure that it has 6 months, it's 6 months valid. Okay, so the second one is your transcript slash your certificate. Yes, these documents are very important. Your transcript is more important than even the certificate because the transcript shows the aggregate. The transcript is what shows the courses that you've done. If you're a university graduate, the ones you've done from 100 level to your final year, and if you're HND student, likewise the same. It shows all the courses that you have done. So it's very, very important. There are some people that would be like, hey, I don't have my certificates ready. Yes, the certificate can still be submitted later, but the transcript that shows the score is what they really want to see. Okay, so your transcript, whether the student copy or the other copy, whichever one that you have, you really need it to apply to a school in Portugal. I remember most schools in Portugal want you to legalize those documents. In my subsequent videos, I would explain what authentication, what verification, and what legalization means. So watch out for that video. Okay, so there are some that the certificates are not ready. Okay, probably you're still in your final year, but your transcripts are ready. Get the transcript, use it to apply. Then when it is time for your visa proper, you can then bring it out. Okay, another important document is your motivation letter. Like I used to say, what is the need of applying to a school without you writing a motivation letter? Because it is in that motivation letter that speaks for you. It is the motivation letter that stands for you. It shows how passionate you are for that course. And in Portugal, your result is a grade. Your motivation letter slash your CV for master student is another grade, and also your years of experience for those who have stayed a number of years at home before applying for their master's program. Your years of experience stands for you. So it is your motivation inside the motivation letter that you talk about your years of experience and relate it with that course. I bet you there are some cases whereby some would even graduate with third class, but because of their years of experience, they've been able to express it, they've been able to write it in the motivation letter, and it covers up for the low grade. The motivation letter boosts it up, and they are even selected even more than someone who had a tutor. You see, your motivation letter speaks volume for you. So you want to get admission, ensure that your motivation letter speaks for you. Okay, so for those coming from masters, sometimes your CV and your motivation letter goes hand in hand. So ensure whatever you're writing, ensure it speaks for you, because one, you would not be there when it will be checked. It is whatever you have written, how you have composed your letter. There are some people, they don't even have skills, they don't even have experience, but because their motivation letter is actually interesting, that's for the interviewer, because someone will be there to check all your documents. Because the motivation letter have actually spoken for that person, you find out that that person is actually chosen. Okay, so your CV, your motivation letter, allow it to speak for you. For those coming for PhD, your research proposal is actually important. Okay, it is very, very important that you know what you're going in for. Ensure that even before you are applying, you've already searched out for professors in that course that you want to go for. With this document handy with you, I tell you, in the year 2024/25, you are good to go. Know that in most schools in Portugal, the application fees are in the ranges €50 to €70. In some extreme cases, maybe €80. I mean for postgraduate application. Then for undergraduate, it ranges from €50 to as much as €150. So depending on the school you are applying for. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched up to this moment, and if you have not followed me on my page, what are you waiting for? So kindly follow me so that you get more of this kind of videos. Thanks so much, and see you in my next video. Bye bye. Ciao.